telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. Only a couple there, and he'll be brought down about the 28.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence. Back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3-19.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. Oh, good move. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his first look is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up a throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up. Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Set. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll look to throw. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Ohio. Ohio. I got it. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. 9
yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On the ground, Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Okay, 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Gronkowski the intended target. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
3 down. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, 3-19.
Looking to throw. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! 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 Flex Brown! Flex Brown! Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Four down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Flex round.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Blue 90! Blue
space inside the 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll drop the throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll drop to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
What part do they let empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now back to throw to Michel on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 955. 955. Eat.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
What? 90.
Check 27. Eyes on 27.
Hut.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.